Hey, did you just drop some music that you believed in and it didn't do what you expected? You're not alone. Listen, most independent artists fail because of these reasons right here, and I'm one of them. Yo, what up, man? My name is King Kosh, and I just want to kind of like, just go through it a little bit with, some of the things that I've been trying as an artist. I'm gonna tell you the number one thing that I feel, and I'm gonna include myself in this. I'm not gonna say they, I'm gonna say we, because I'm a part of that, But consistency. That's one of the major keys right there, We get excited about a song, we do the graphics, the song get mixed and mastered and everything, and we all pumped up about it, right? We drop maybe first week or so, we just going hard on the internet, going hard on social media and stuff like that. And then we disappear. I don't know about y'all, but this is kind of like something I've been doing. I just drop, I go hard for like a few weeks, and then I'm just out, disappear. And I get excited about another song. I drop that, then I disappear again. I mean, is that really the method? Obviously it's not the method because it's not working, right? We get discouraged when we don't see the engagement on the social media. It just makes you want to just give up at times, because it's like, man, damn, man, I know this song is fire, but I don't got that many views. You know what I'm saying? People ain't sharing it. Like, what's going on? I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I'm grateful for the support that I do have. You know what I mean? I see people sharing. I see you guys sharing my stuff. I see you guys liking, commenting, you guys are engaging. I can see the difference, I can check the stats, check the analytics and see what's going on behind the scenes. And I do get that support. When I put the work in, I see the support, But I think that us as independent artists, we focus too much on the song and forget about the content. And we got to understand that content is gold, People are on their phone, they want to see stuff, they want to see content, and that's what we lack, right? Content and posting. When they scrolling, they got to keep seeing you, and you just got to keep doing that. I want to bring Russell up because he did his thing. I remember before he started popping off like that, he was always on the internet. Like every time I scroll, this dude was on the internet, right? Then later on, I learned that, he was taking the ones that was getting the most interaction, and then he started running ads behind that. So I started studying ads and stuff like that too, right? But the thing is, man, we can't just focus on the song, drop the song, and then forget about it or disappear like I normally would do. We have to include the content in that. All right, independent artists, let me tell you, man, content is key. Content is gold. Without that, they ain't gonna hear us, man. Without that, they're not gonna hear it. They're not gonna see it. We gotta stay on their necks. Another thing that we do as independent artists is we wait for support instead of building it. You hear me? We wait for support instead of building it. Listen, man, you have to build your fans. You have to build your base. You can't just drop stuff and expect that. And I'm speaking to myself when I'm saying this. Kosh, King Kosh, you can't just drop stuff and expect people to just jump on it and start sharing it and start liking it, right? You got to make sure you out there liking people's stuff too, sharing people's stuff too, commenting on people's stuff too, right? You got to get them something that's relatable, You can't expect people to just jump right on you and start supporting you like that without you building some kind of trust with them, building some type of relationship with those people, You got to build something with them. You can't just expect people to just do for you and you're not doing for them, as artists. So, and that's just like this is like you expecting somebody to come see you perform, right? But then when your independent buddies out there doing shows and you don't show up, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to show up for you either, right? But we have to start somewhere. Again, I'm going to bring up Russell again. He started off in his backyard. He built it in his backyard. In his community, his closest people around him. He built from that and then blew up on the internet, and then the whole world started learning about him, right? But he documented that whole thing. He documented that. And I think that's what we're missing. We're not documenting our lives. If you want to be an artist, if I want to be an artist, if we want to be artists and we want people to hear our music, the masses to hear our music, we got to document that. We got to document our lives as an artist. You understand? So, and not showing just the good parts about us, not showing just the parts where we all flossy, dressed up, nice kicks on in the video. We got to show them the part where, we sad. Show them the part where we just frustrated. Show them the parts where we going through it and we want to give up. Document that. That's the stuff that people want to see as artists. And so this is what I realized, right? This is what I realized. I realized that not only I wasn't supporting other people, and engaging with other people and their content and what they got going on my peers and stuff like that, right? But I was dropping in and dropping out and expecting them to just pick up where I left off at the last time I dropped something, right? I realized that I wasn't promoting enough. I'm not promoting my songs enough. They're good songs. People tell me that all the time. I have good music, but I'm not promoting it enough. I'm treating my music like art instead of a business, right? Think about that. You think we're going to make it? Are we going to make it like that? Are we going to make it by treating our music like art instead of a business? We're not going to make it like that. We're going to forever be upset at the views, be upset at the engagement, be upset that people ain't sharing it, people ain't listening to it, So we have to switch that mind frame, man. We got to switch it because we've been artists forever. Like, that's our thing. Like, we know how to create. But when it comes to dropping this thing and making an impact on the world, because that's what we want, right? That's what we want for our music. We want that for our art. We want to make an impact. We want people to feel our music, share it, listen to it, vibe to it. But we lack consistency, y'all. We lack consistency and we lack business. We got to change that. Like I said, man, if you guys are not alone, and I know I'm not the only one here feeling this way. I'm not the only one feeling this way. I know that you guys are out there too. So let me know, man. Just drop some comments. Drop some comments. Give me some likes on there or something, or dislike if you don't like the video. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to see this because I think that some of y'all feel the same way too, but you ain't saying nothing about it. Yeah. So my bad, you guys. I dropped my mic just now, so I got it back up here. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. But yeah, I was expecting, I'm expecting a whole lot with no consistency. Imagine that, right? You expecting the people to interact with you, and you expecting your song to blow up without consistency. Impossible, right? Impossible. So that's another thing right there, man. I'm gonna continue to say that consistency is key. And we know that goes for anything in life that you do. You know what I'm saying? Anything. So there's no secret in that. So what can we do different? Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. Look, I'm putting this out there, so hopefully you guys hold me accountable to this, right? What am I doing different? So moving forward, what I'm going to be doing different is definitely making sure that I'm posting more consistently, and I am focusing on the content of the song for a longer period of time, right? Not only that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan my content creating out, plan out a weekend or whatever, knock out my content, right? For the month. And then either schedule it out on Instagram or get one of those subscriptions. I think it's called Hootsuite or something like that. Get one of those platforms where I can schedule out all the content. That way I don't have to worry about posting every single day, because that's the thing. That's the thing that really be having me all messed up. When I have to post every single day, especially if I have to create while I'm posting every single day, that's what burns me out. So moving forward, I'm going to make sure that I plan my content out, schedule it out, right? Schedule it out so I don't have to post it every time or every day. And the other thing is making sure that I'm interacting with the supporters, right? I notice some people be commenting on other stuff, and hey man, this song is hot. Hey man, I really like your stuff, and they don't say nothing back. So we got to make sure we engage. We want them to engage with us. We got to engage with them back if they engage with us. So that's another thing I'm doing different. I'm making sure that if they liking my stuff, commenting on my stuff, I'm going right back in. I'm not waiting till 2 days, 3 days later. I'm going right back in and saying, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Go to their channel, go to their page, like something, comment on their stuff. You know, those are some of the things that I'm doing different. And I'm realizing, I'm seeing when you look at the analytics, it'll tell you, you know, it's up. It's up. It's going to keep going up once you keep doing that, right? But you got to do that for a certain period of time, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Man, come on, man. 90 days? You know how far we can get with 90 days if we just post it for 90 days? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, make sure that we plan our content out in advance, schedule our content out in advance. That way we can focus more on marketing, focus more on the business side, right? Because if we have to create content, post content every single day, then that's taken away from the business side. There's still other things that we need to be doing as far as marketing, looking at the reel, see which reel is getting the most engagement. Okay, let's run an ad on that reel because that reel got, you know what I'm saying, 3,000 likes and however many comments. That reel is kind of hot right now. Let's run an ad on that, right? And then we get that data back. See who are these people? You know, what's the demographic of those people? What's the demographic, right? And then we just boom, right back at them again, run another ad. So these are some of the things I'm gonna be doing different, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all hope. Are you guys with me? If you with me, man, let me see you. Leave a comment. If you with me, leave a comment. If you're gonna start doing some things different this year for your music, for your art, for your business, you know what I'm saying? Drop something in the comments, man. Let me know, okay? If you want to jump in on the journey, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know, like I said, I'm going to be documenting more of my life, you know, because I want to see a change in the things that I'm doing with my music, you know. We'll see where this goes we'll see where it goes from here. All right? If you want to join the journey, man, tap in, man. I would love to see y'all post more content, and I would love to see y'all views go up, and you know, and you guys are getting what you want out of it, right? So yeah, man, stay tuned. Yeah, y'all. So yeah, man, y'all tuned in to King Kosh Music on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And hit that notification button too. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean, for the new content that's coming. King Kosh Music everywhere though. That's on IG, that's TikTok, that's Facebook. Yeah, man, tap in with me. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna need y'all to hold me accountable for what I'm saying, what I'm speaking on here. I don't want to be just talking out the side of my neck like some people would say. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully this information, you know what I'm saying, touch your nerve and inspire you to do something great. You know, inspire you to follow your dreams and tap in and lock in with your art, your music, your business, you know, whatever it is that you're striving to do. You know, hopefully that this hit a nerve to have you continue on your journey. You know what I mean? Have you just make sure you follow your dream, man. Do your thing. King Kosh Music everywhere. Tap in with me, okay? Trespass just came out. Make sure y'all share that video. You know what I'm saying? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And I got a lot more stuff coming too. So, like I said, stay tuned.